Hi, it's Jeff again, and I'm just going to give you a little tip on using wide-angle lenses. Now, wide-angle lenses come with your camera, probably as a kit lens, or if it's a compact, they will have a wide-angle lens already built in, and same as a bridge camera. Now, using a wide-angle lens, they seem very easy lenses to use at first because you can get so much into the image. You don't need to focus quite as accurately as you would normally, and you've that much depth of field to play with. The whole image seems to be in sharp focus, so they seem on the face of it a very easy lens to use, and they are. But the trouble is, they have distortion, and that distortion comes in when you're shooting buildings and when you're shooting interiors and things like that. When you're shooting in a street scene, you've got to be careful that you don't shoot the buildings so they look as though they're tilting backwards, or they're out of level or out of plumb. It doesn't look good when a building's slightly tilting back, or the lamppost is slightly leaning forward or backwards, depending on what angle you're shooting it at. So you've got to be careful of the vertical elements in the shot. They have a great ability to get plenty of depth of field in them, from 3 foot, depending on the f-stop they use, and that's another video. But depending on the f-stop they use, you can have everything from, say, 3 foot to infinity in perfect sharp focus. So you can look at all of that image and it's all sharp. Or you can, you can have a shallower depth of field. It doesn't seem to look good on a wide-angle lens. It doesn't shallow depth of field for some reason. So you've got to be careful with the verticals and the uprights of anything, doorways, windows. Don't be really careful when you're looking through that you've got them straight, because everything's exaggerated. Try not to take a portrait on wide-angle lens either, because that will just, it's very unflattering really. If you're up close to a person and they're staring straight into the lens, the nose can look enlarged. If you're shooting from above, the forehead will look enlarged. If you're shooting from below, the chin looks enlarged. And if you turn them to the side, you think, well, all right, I'll try and get rid of that. So you turn them to the side, and the shoulder looks bigger. They look like an American football player. So you've got to be careful. So if you're going to shoot the portrait on the 55mm setting. It's much more flattering. It's much more natural. It's how the human eye sees the world. So you've no problems regarding distortion. Portraits really, to be more flattering, should be shot on a slightly longer telephoto lens, maybe 100mm or 80mm, something around that sort of area. But you don't have that, so the closest you've got is 55mm. So that's the best setting to use on the kit lens that comes with the camera. So it's just a case of really taking note of what distortion that lens will create. If you want distortion in the shot, if you're going to have a building tilting back, go really close and really exaggerate the building tilting back, so that the viewer knows you've done it on purpose. It's not something you've just not cared about, or you've just been sloppy with. Make a conscious effort to do it. That's fine, but you just got to be careful. So I hope that has been of use to you, and I shall be back with another tip on telephoto lenses and zoom lenses in the next video. So I'll see you later. Okay, bye.